Welcome, you absolutely amazing people, to Mr. Hawk's 4th season with Sampdoria now. Oh boy, I'm in a quite positive mood right here because last season we managed to win our first piece of silverware with the club with the Coppa Italia. Great win, and thanks to this young squad right here, they've been rewarded with European football. Yes, the Sampdoria club, we're going to be playing this great football all across Europe, so I'm hoping to do some good work there. But with some positives going into last season, we did have a lot of negativity, aka from this guy. That's right, because we do have £15 million in the transfer budget, and if you watched last episode, you would know why. Because the board said, we're not going to invest into you next season, so what you got in January is what you got next season. So an absolute middle finger from them. So you may also notice from the squad, I do have way too many youth starts, so we may have to start selling some to increase the budget if I can hope to bring in some new players into the squad. So after selling some youth players, I got this offer. Milano offer for Jamie Protector. You know what, if they say 30 million, I'm going to accept it. Milano in Champions League, they're fighting for the Scudetto. You know what, why not? Wow, they said 30 million. Alright, we're going to go for it. Jamie Protector's no longer a Sampdoria player. Hello, what's this? Napai, 45 million. Yeah, absolutely. You're not worth that much, mate. I'll take that. There we go. Napai sold 45 million into the bank. But this is the real heartbreaker. Jamie Protector gone. Oh, I'm going to miss you. You're such a good player for Sampdoria's success. And we made a huge £30 million profit off him. And that means we have £87 million in the transfer window. So I am hoping to cause a little bit more damage, let's just say. Let's bring him some new reinforcements. With the Protector gone, we need someone to patrol the right mid. So coming through those doors, bringing in a Vegemite sandwich. Nestor Iraikunda joins us from £18 million. But he isn't going to be our only big money signing, because coming on the left wing right here, we're still going to bring a little bit of English flair. For £33 million for Bayern Munich, Avria Neomuha. And finally, £10 million, Nico Lucy Kavinga. Now that's the squad going into it. Yes, it's heartbreaking losing Jamie Protector, but to be fair, we do need to invest. We've still got a load of money going into January, so if things get dire, we can bring in some other reinforcements. But let's see how this squad gets on, not just in Serie A, but also European football awaits for Sampdoria. It's another season, it's another game against the old lady Juventus. How many Serie A titles have they won so far? To be fair, they're kind of looking down on us, but really they should be looking at the ball, losing it so easily. Osler one-on-one with the goalkeeper and certainly makes fine work out there as they demand a reset. I just played the world's smallest violin. But new signing, Australian Nestor Iraikunda made his effort, picks Osler out, it's 2-0, and even the old ladies couldn't resist the heartbreak. Juventus tried to take advantage of our very young back line. It failed, marking 3-1, but what's worse, they're crawling back even more. It's 3-2, only one goal away. But it's a new era, but we're still playing by the same effort. Felici spotted Francesco Cabrada to seal the old lady's fate 6 feet under. Even in the Eternal City, one signing shined above the rest. That is Rio, of course. Makes his effort in the box and delivers it top corner. And on the right, Nestor Iraikunda makes a dash in the box, lays it across for Rio, seals a 2-0 win, a brace for our record signing. And here it is, Europa League football for Sampdoria as we travelled all the way to Istanbul to take on Fenerbahce. But with this European night, a lot of pressure on these young lads' shoulders. Francesco missed an absolute sitter, but as long as we keep delivering balls in the box, sooner or later it was going to work. And Francesco Cabrada finally got his aim, got us the 1-0 lead past the goalkeeper. Another chance before the first half as Osler within the box. Defenders around him had no chance, shoved him away and sealed a 2-0 lead. But this happy story had a little bit of a few missing pages as Marin was unable to stop one as it literally just walked in. But what's even worse, 4 minutes in, Fenerbahce on the attack. It's a 1-2 Turkish combination and it's a Turkish delight as Fenerbahce made it all squared. But Mr. Hawke's absolute genius off the bench. These young squad are hungry for it. As Rossi dashes in the box, sees his chance and absolutely delivers Sampdoria's first win in the Europa League. While at the Luigi Francesco Stadium, Lille over here were, well, blasting it over the bar. While us on the other hand, we're in a bit of a 360 no-scope. Mum, get the camera! Oh, that's a good goal from Osler. But camera still needs to be on record because I had to watch this in slow motion. This pass from Philip and Miller, it's absolutely a thing of beauty. And last games before we end these match highlights, it's the derby, the oldest derby in Italian football, the Derby della Lantera, aka the Lighthouse Derby between Genoa. Osler came close for the opening goal, but Genoa had a different thought, literally a back line for that was impossible to break down. Corner in our favours, it's headed by Osler, but Cambreda with the sneaky of all sneaky shots as he gets the first goal for us. But in the second half, Genoa got us on the surprise. Cross inside the box, no defender in sight, and Hassan heads it past Marin. It's 1-1. What's even worse, we delivered our own cross right here, but Cambreda missed it. Oh no. But Lady Luck, she's wearing that Sampdorian colours as this terrible pass loses the ball in a dangerous area, and Osler's staring like a bull seeing red at the Genoa goalkeeper, and he will absolutely levels it, guaranteeing all the bragging rights to Sampdoria. Oh, would you look at that? My goal was actually trying to get into Champions League spots or European spots, but Scudetto race? Sampdoria? Yeah, I'll flip and take it. Europa League football, we're in 4th place, so I think we could easily progress into the next rounds right here. We do have £29 million in the bank. To be honest with you, there's not much I really want to spend on, but I did want to get a Moretti, but if someone says £90,000 for a Moretti, yeah, just walk out and just burn the building personally, mate. But this beautiful man has decided to give Sampdoria a cash injection of £21 million. So what we're going to do, we're going to spend it all. With additional sales of Nathan Ake going away, we're going to beat our record transfer fee of £40 million for Italian centre-back Giorgino Scavilia from Atalanta. So with that one additional signing at the back line, will that be enough to help us go for the Scudetto race and see how we do with Europa League football? Let's continue the match highlights. So we travel to the Diego Maradona Stadium as contenders for the Scudetto. Napoli have done it. Could we follow in their same footsteps? Well, Osler couldn't give us the league. And while Napoli respond, well, lag made my defence absolutely lagged right here. I don't know how the heck was stopped. Well, they had Scott McTominay, we had our own Scott. It's only Lennon Miller to give us the opening lead over here. But our backline was absolutely dreadful, like McDonald's Wi-Fi, and of course it had to be lag to give Napoli the response, an equaliser. As we enter the half, Felices, well, to be fair, you know we can pick these passes out easy. He can find Wally with a blindfold as Francesco Cambrada restores Sampdoria's lead. Napoli step back and watch a new contender for the Scudetto evolve as we take control. It's 3-1. It's a good start, but it's a return of a certain Jamie Protetta, as of course we've got Milano at the Francesco Luigi Stadium. Milano regretted playing Jamie on the right. They should have played him on the left. Miller wins the ball easily right here as he served it like Haggis. I don't know what Haggis is, but anyway, Francesco Cambrada gives us the lead right here. Hey Rio, calm down. It's not like Judas or anything over here, but Nestori Irikunda shining in Jamie Protetta's former role, picked out Osler to give us a 2-0 lead. Worse for Milano, it's a penalty, Miller wins it, and Francesco Cambrada, there's no goalkeeper in the world who can stop that penalty, and all 3 points secured. The only thing was missing was a match ball. Oh yeah, there it is. One Milan club done, another one over the horizon as Inter are up next. Inter had no chance to stop Osler as he gives us a 1-0 lead, but surprisingly he chooses not to celebrate. We'll get back to that later as Inter were piling on the pressure right here. I don't know how Marin was able to keep us away, but sadly he gives the ball away. It's Martinez with the shocker of all shockers. He's absolutely blundered. How do you spell taxi in Italian, please? Just someone let me down in the comments below. But we made them pay for it, as Francesco Cabrada will certainly not miss those chances. Inter's response was quickly. Martinez restored a little bit of faith, assisting from Francesco to make it 2-1. But before half-time, we sealed the game lovely, as Cabrera was in open space to make it 3-1. And that's so far 8 goals past 2 Milan clubs right here. We are real contenders for the Scudetto, as off the bench, Misselina makes it 4-1 on the night. In the Europa League, we did advance through to the quarterfinals, dispatching go-ahead Eagles, as we had Aston Villa at Villa Park. First leg 2-2. But our very young backline were not ready for it. And Franco completely forgot about Dobbin. He's in the box, and a strike so good, Marin couldn't even save it, as Villa take 1 foot into the semi-finals. But ball back in our possession, Rio with the feed, but sadly fails to hit the bloody target. Villa tried to end the game sooner, but the flagsman saved me from Tielemans' goal. But hoping to get a chance, it's over to Cabrera. The touch, lovely, the shot, Martinez saves it. As Villa hoping to seal the games on the counter-attack, our record signing missed their tackle. Where's the facepalm emoji right here, as Villa have sealed it for us. Messalina did get us back onto scoring feet, but that's our European dream over. So it only leaves us with one thing. Out for blood, out for revenge after losing to Sassuolo 4-1 last season, or maybe we're just hunting for the Serie A. Either way, these players had one thing on their mind. Cabrera tucks it home right here. Then later on, Miller found Misselina, rewarded with his starting lineup with a goal right here. And whilst Sassola's keeper made it so easy for us, Cabrera sealed the tap-in for us. It's 3-1, 3 points on the Scudetto race. Let's see how we're getting on. And we look at the table, 3 games left of the Serie A calendar, and it's really, really close for the top 3. Como dropped down to 3rd. We're in 2nd right here. Juventus in 1st place. Only 3 points though. With 3 very important games looking ahead, this could decide our fate for the Scudetto. We see right here, these are the 3 games remaining. Fiorentina are up first. A very hard 3rd place Como in our second to last game. And finally, if it does go to the last game of the season, we've got Bologna away. So this is going to be really tough. This is the starting lineup. I'm going for it. Only one big change right here, but I will tell you about him in the end of the episode. But first, we need to get a win over Fiorentina. Rio got the ball in the midfield. Per1 plays across the Miller. Lovely ball to Misselina, who can turn to Francesco. Come on! Barely get a save on that keeper. Per1 right here. Lays it across to Miller. They're still going for it. Trying to find options. Trying to find him. It's into Rio. Spots the young lad. And Misselina gets the goal. Born and bred in Sampdoria, and what a way to get a goal where it's definitely more needed than the Scudetto hunt. Per1 lays it across to Rio. Rio with the touch across in. Misselino couldn't get a head onto it though. Felices 1-2, back to Felices once again, gets the shot, keeper saves. Who we get a rebound? Fiorentina absolutely levels it out of the atmosphere. Felices lays it across, trying to get the counter-attack up and running. Into Rio right here, who does have the pace. Trying to find options into Per1, lays it across, Cabrera, all by himself, gets the shot, keeper just gets a glove onto it though. Fiorentina, edge of the box, didn't really make a dent in my defence, and to be fair, they failed to do it, no, nonetheless. It's Irikunda, sorry, I had to think about trying to pronounce his name correctly, and we look at the numbers. Misselina screaming for it, but gives it to Cabrera, lays it across, shot gets saved, but Misselina still gets it in! An absolute smart decision, Mr. Hawk, as the young lad has rewarded me with a brace and a 2-goal lead over Fiorentina, certainly put the pressure on Juventus. Corner right here for Fiorentina, they whip this ball in, it's headed away as Monti clears it into Felices once again, the midfield general trying, oh look at the space, look at it. Misselina, flag stays down, no defender in sight, and will retrieve the match ball at the end of the game. Absolute one of the best performances from this young lad. Steps up with the pressure on his shoulders, but he absolutely waves it off, gets himself the hat-trick. Oh, foul right here, but Fiorentina still got the ball. They boot it, not a very impressive one as we've got pressure on and right here. It's as Illich, a young lad, getting his debut game. As Cabrera wins it, fails to get a pass off right here, plays it 1-2. Oh, look at that, Illich still wins the ball with the run. Misselina, he's not going to go for more. He absolutely tucks it in like a prime Sergio Aguero. Oh, lovely. We still apply the pressure on. Illich, great first impression, to be honest with you. Off the bench, it's 4-0. And what a performance. Corner right here, Illich lifts the ball in, headed unable to get nowhere as Florentino gets hold of it. But look at it, he's still determined to win the ball. It's a great first impression. It's now to Franco, lays it across to Francesco Camada, who gets the 5th and decisive goal for Sampdoria, and pretty much one step away for the Scudetto. Now, I wouldn't add him in either. Now, this makes things more interesting. Sampdoria overtake Juventus, who failed to beat Hellas Verona right here. We're tied only ahead due to goal difference, 3 goals of a matter of fact. So this next game against Como is all for nothing. If we get a win right here, we are just one step away from the famous trophy in Italy, the Serie A crown. But Como, I've got something to prove. If they win this game, they're still in the hunt for the Scudetto as well. Miller holds on to it. Good work, good work. Per one plays across to Felices. Trying to get the first decisive goal, and Misselina could get there. He's already got 3 last game, but couldn't find a target this one. Get your head up, kid. There's plenty more chances. As Como makes a terrible ball, we're going to capitalise. Rio lays it across to Miller. Miller into one. Lays it across to Miller. Sees once again, but once again he still fails to hit the target. Oh no, this is not what we need. Now we remember that famous Coppa Italia semi-finals. I think Como trying out for revenge. They got the chance, but it's only straight at Marin though. Per one, good hold on to the ball, lays it across to Miller. Miller charging through right here like the Braveheart himself. Spotted Rio on the wing, cross it in. It's Messalina with the volley. Perfectly timed. 2 times wasn't going to be his day, but the 3rd chance he absolutely delivers with the volley, giving us the lead over Como in this huge game at the Francesco Luigi Stadium. Como hoping to get a lot better in the second half. They're in the box right here. There's Kevin trying to do work. His dribbles good right here into Diallo. This football is unbelievable. The passing is unstoppable, but Marin catches hold of it. 1-2 right here. Miller into Felices, now into Perward, who lays across for Felices. Once again, it's over. It's lovely. It's Francesco Camada couldn't hit the target. We do need that second goal desperately, because you know what Como are like so far. Over to Felices, controlled the ball, lovely. As he charges that midfield, he can pick up arse, he can find anyone, goes for goal himself. And the keeper was a little bit off balance there. No one from the midfield, lays it across to Rio with the sprint, with the skills right here. He's entered the box, plays it back to Miller, who returns it back to Rio, enters it close to the goalkeeper, but lays it across to Francesco Camada to get Sampdoria's second. The insurance goal, and oh, I'm so glad to say that. We're 2-0 up. Como are pretty much out of the Scudetto race, but we're one step closer for that trophy. Felices gets hold of the ball right here, 75th minute. Not long left, folks, and I think we've got this game under control. As Randia wants to get part of the action, but couldn't find a target. Full time goes. We've managed to keep Como at bay and out of the Serie A title race. Their dream is over, but Sampdoria dreams are still that close. We are just one game away. Oh, would you just look at that? Juventus are slipping. Only got a draw in their latest game right here, so just a point could do it, because look at the goal difference. It could be more than enough, but a win guarantees it. We just cannot lose right here. If we lose and Juventus win, that's the title race all over. So we go away to Bologna. 1 goal in mind. Just get the win. And the Scudetto will return to Sampdoria in over 50 years. Ball into Felices right here. It can't get a pass off right here. No one's onside. Back to Irwan. Lays it across to Miller. Over it goes. Couldn't get nowhere. God, gets dragged down right here. We're going to get a penalty. No, it's a freaking foul. Don't you dare hurt him or else I'm going to go for your legs, ref. Bologna, this all game, are battered down the hatches, playing defensively. Could we get a head onto it? It got deflected, but blocked off the line. Monty furious. Trying to get the goal before half time right there. The story, Eric under. Gets the skills, laid across to Felices, over it goes, Messalina turns the shot, it's only straight at the goalkeeper, we're getting close though. Bowen to Felices right here, laid across to Per 1, the football is absolutely extraordinary. The story, Eric under enters the box, the turn, lays it across, oh, Felices couldn't get there, as we turn into Rio, trying to find someone, trying to get to Miller, but it's a poor pass, we're not getting that close. Ball up in the air right here. And oh, don't tell me they're going to go for it. It's crossing, it's an open header, no magic air. Restore Eric under, failed to get rid of it. And yet again we're struggling right here. Not like this, the turns and Marin managed to save. And we're barely keeping it alive. Ball into Messalina right here. He lays it across. Restore Eric under, the tackle's a little bit heavy, but he still gets control of the ball. Felices now, plays across the one. This is a beautiful time for a screamer, mate. So much is on the line. Miller, determined, into Rio, enters the box. Sees Francesco Camada to break the deadlock here at Bologna. And Juventus fans are having their hands over their face. And Sampdoria can finally breathe, finally dream, because the dream is almost coming true. The Scudetto is in our hands now. On the attack right here, Felices, good work, lays it across to Francesco Camada, couldn't get the brace, but you know what, I can just breathe, I can go for it. We've still got, 13 minutes left, and Felices holds on to it, lays it across to Miller, who will absolutely twat it off the crossbar. Free kick right here for Bologna to ruin our fate, but we managed to win it with ease right here. They're not fighting for anything. We're fighting for the biggest trophy in all of Italian football. Restore Eric under, look at him. He's entered the box, lays it across, couldn't get the shot off Cambrado as the keeper blocks it and barely gets it away. Ball in the story, Eric under, referee, it's 90th minute, how long you going to add on, mate? Per 1 lines it straight at the goalkeeper, but come on, blow that whistle and seal Sampdoria's fate as the Scudetto winners right here. Mr. Hawk's first ever signing, Francesco Camada, gets the only goal of the game. And oh my god, it's an absolute huge one. Mr. Hawk, when he started this journey with Sampdoria, wanted to build the ground up with young players from the streets of Genoa. And look at them now, Scudetto winners in just under 4 seasons. The likes of Mancini and Varela will be ever so proud to see Sampdoria's name as the Scudetto winners and the Serie A champions. Absolute huge achievement from these young lads. We couldn't do it all the way in European football, but we'll worry about that next season. But for now, enjoy the light, enjoy the fame, enjoy the press conference, because you're going to be lifting up one of the best trophies in all of Europe. We look at the top goal scorers right here. Cambrada, 26. Young lad Messalina steps up with 19. Osler 18, 11 for Nestor Eric under, and 10 for Miller. With the most assists, it's 15 for Miller, 13 for Felices, and 10 for Rio. Now folks, player this season, we'll go through this quickly. It's really tough, but I'm actually going to give it to Miller. Absolute general in that midfielder. We'll scream for it, we'll go for goals. And to be honest with you, he got voted Serie A player of the season. Such a huge accomplishment from the Scots. Now I want to address one thing. These young lads absolutely performed well, but someone isn't going to be getting a lot of praises. You may be wondering why, but William Osler, yeah, he wanted to leave. Halfway through our Scudetto thing, he went to Mr. Hawk's door and says, I want out, and demanded out. Poor performance against Villa, and I have had enough of him. So he's not going to be a part of this absolute parade right here. It's looking on to the future, and Messalina going to be leading that front line. I'm looking forward to that future very much right here. Huge scenes right here. It's never been prouder. And also we've got another season as I want to conquer European football. Ambition's a little bit too big, but I'm looking forward to it. If you enjoyed today's episode, remember, thumbs up, subscribe, and as always, I'll see you beautiful people later.